South Africa, a country where necessities are a challenge and reality in poor communities. Awqaf SA is on a drive to make a positive change in people's lives. Our work is deeply rooted in the ethos, history and belief of our religion. Through your Awqaf donations, we are building a brighter future for education, healthcare and infrastructure and fulfill a sunnah in paving a way towards a brighter tomorrow. With your support, Awqaf SA has the power to transform lives for generations to come. Donate today and build a foundation for a brighter tomorrow. Awqaf SA, creating an eternal legacy of hope and dignity.
Yizwa imithandazo yethu Nkosi sikelela thina lusapho lwayo Murena buluka sichabasa Yesu ufedise dintwali matwenye usibuluke sibuluke Sichabasa, Yesu, Sichabasa, South Africa, South Africa. Ediblofa non seyem, editipte fa non se, woronsie vechebet, van die grote antwoord. Sounds like God to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is the Awqaf SA Pure Maths Workshop this weekend. I'm coming to you live. Of course, I'm at home and I will be chatting shortly to Hassanain Abdullah, who is the project manager at Awqaf SA, as well as Muhammad Kota, the maths tutor, the one who makes sure that these workshops are possible. Now, this weekend, we are going to unprecedented areas, of course, in Luhlaza High School in Khayelitsha. This workshop has been going to every part in South Africa, but now to actually go in Khayelitsha, which is one of the biggest townships in South Africa. It is something that is a bit exciting, for us as Awqaf SA, and we urge all of you to make sure that you pitch up and you form part of this workshop at Luhlaza High School, which will take place, of course, on Saturday, the 6th of September 2025. And then you will have paper two the following day, which will be the 7th of September 2025. Now, I can't stress enough, how successful the past workshops have been, because it has been something, that has been pushing us, as Awqaf SA, to make this intervention. And some of you may be asking themselves the question as to why exactly Awqaf SA is pushing this sort of intervention. And this intervention was made possible by Awqaf SA since 2016, and it has been running now for 10 years. So it is important that in doing so, in celebrating the 10 years of this Pure Maths workshop, we go of South Africa, because the reason why we had this intervention, or the reason why this initiative was initiated, was because South Africa had been in the last four when it comes to pure maths and physics in the world. That means internationally. And therefore, Awqaf said, let us take a stand, let us do this sort of intervention. And shortly, I will be joined by Mohammed Kota, who is the maths tutor from Joburg, as well as Hassanain Abdullah from Cape Town, who is the project manager, of course, of Awqaf SA, to talk about this. Now, on the agenda, you may wonder, what is it that we are going to talk about? There's lots to talk about. That includes the past workshops that we have done. And that is the workshop that took place in Spine Road High School 2 weeks ago, as well as the West End Primary School this past weekend, which took place, of course, in conjunction with the Department of Education, as well as the Portlands High School. Now, today on the agenda, we will be talking the Grade 12 Pure Maths workshop. And I have said that it took place 2 weeks ago at the Spine Road High School, and we saw some numbers. 700 students from different schools were on the ground. And then this past weekend, we had the Grade 11 Maths workshop that took place at the West End Primary School in Mitchell's Plain as well. And we had 500 and something students on the ground. We will show you the pictures, of course, from that particular workshop. And then this coming weekend, we have the Grade 10 Maths workshop that will be taking place at Luhlaza High School. We will make sure that we show you that as well. In doing so, I will now welcome Mohammed Kouta, as well as Hassanain Abdullah. I believe both of them are here with us, to chat to us about the Maths workshop. Of course, we will be starting with the Grade 12 workshop that took place 2 weeks ago at the Spine Road High School. Hassanain, welcome to Awqaf SA. Let me chat with regard to this workshop, and I'm experiencing some technical difficulties here because my laptop doesn't want to press anything at the moment. But I believe Hassanain will be able to assist me on the other side.
No problem, Khalid. I think you are short circuiting because of the excitement. Let me just try
Yeah,
and get us.
Hassanain, let me welcome you to Awqaf SA today. Hassanain, can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear. There we go. So I think your computer is short circuiting because of the excitement.
Hassanain, welcome to Awqaf SA, as well as Mohammed Kouta.
Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum.
Walaikum salam, Mr. Kauta. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How's it, Khalid? How's it, Hasanain?
Yeah.
Jazakallah
It
for
feels like
putting this
they're a bit
presentation together today.
behind.
Yes, no, fantastic. Kota, how was your day today? I'm sure you must be very tired from the grade 11 workshop that we had over the weekend. It was definitely a
Yeah, and we're back
watershed
in the
moment.
grind. We're working around the clock. We're pushing late hours. We're
Mm.
burning the midnight oil to ensure that all learners across the country have access to our program, grade 10, 11, and 12, and to boost their confidence. The main thing is confidence boosting, morale boosting. And the only way that that can happen is once they have mastered content, because the mastery of the content is the key factor in them boosting their confidence. When a learner walks into the exam confident about the content, he starts enjoying mathematics, and then he realizes. And the purpose of these workshops is to bring learners from different demographical and geographical areas and social demographics into one workshop. So
That's
we've got
correct.
learners from the townships. We've got learners from Cape Town Central. We've had top schools. Uh, we had learners from the north, learners from Central Cape Town, learners from the south of Cape Town, learners from the townships. Everyone engaging and everyone uh, sharing in the spirit of Ubuntu and sharing in the spirit of making South Africa um, improving mathematics in South Africa
Yeah,
and
that's
taking them
correct.
to the next level.
Yes, to your point there, Mr. Kota, I agree with you. This workshop is definitely going in the right direction. And you must remember, you can fondly recall in the beginning days when we started this intervention, we're celebrating 10 years. We
Uh,
used to host it in Mitchell's Plain, we used to host it in Kailicha. And we're finding now with the tough economic times where parents can ill afford extra tuition fees, is that we're taking it to the communities and the schools that needs the assistance the most, and parents and households that can ill afford the extra tuition. So, the reception has been well received, going to the
you
schools
know,
in.
Hasanain, to add to your point there, usually programs like this are usually only taken to the affluent areas or the middle to higher income areas, the higher LSMs, and you know, it actually marginalizes communities. And we want to break all those stereotypes. And we want to go into the heart of these communities, whether it's Kailicha, whether it's Shoshanguve, whether it's Soweto, all the previously disadvantaged areas. Excuse me. And we want to go in there and break all those stereotypes and say, you know what? We're not afraid. We want to come into your communities. And through historically, all these barriers were broken through sport, and we now utilizing education as one of the major tools in breaking all those racial barriers. And it's
No,
bringing, I mean, you saw
definitely.
the unity this weekend,
Definitely. It was a
the
beautiful
electric
thing.
atmosphere.
Yeah, we got some people that look like white people. We had people from the colored communities. We had people from the African
And
communities.
all of them singing the same song,
Yes, no, definitely.
all of them partaking in the jovial atmosphere during the breaks and even after the break. And I mean, we had one of the most amazing hair raising moments on day two, which normally we would expect where learners are tired, exhausted, and want to go home. But they came in the last session more invigorated than what they were in the opening of the session on day one. Now, that was something absolutely remarkable.
Khalid, what was going on there, brother? I wanted that. I wanted that kind of a vibrant vibes for our up and coming workshop at Lushlaza. But
It's going to
my
happen.
word, I don't know what happened. I think it was spontaneity. Maybe it was a good lunch that was served with him. Khalid, just fill us in terms of what they were saying, and yeah, what was those words of appreciation about?
Actually, Hasanain, what happened was during the break time. there was, some sort of, um, what can I say, an interaction between the girls, where they were playing something called Tsibiritse, whereby you have to come. They make a circle bigger, and then someone has to come on the stage and sort of like a dance or something like that. So they were playing that.
And there's
So
a name for this thing. There's a
yes,
name for this
yes,
thing.
yes,
My
yes.
God.
So they were
What's it
playing that.
called? What's it called? Tell us, Khalid. What's it called?
It's called Tsibiritse. It's called
Zibaritze.
Tsibiritse. So
Zibaritze. Whoosh.
as they were playing, usually boys do not engage in that because it's a girly thing meant to do. The boys were sort of like they had nothing to do because as you can see in the videos that Awqaf has posted if you want to see those videos, they are available on our TikTok page at Awqaf SA. That's where you will see girls from different schools coming together, enjoying the moment during break time together. Now, what you will expect, in a maths workshop is that people are tired, people are not living in the moment. But at the Awqaf, we do it differently. You could see the girls enjoying themselves. And then we came up with the initiative to say that, as boys as well, let us come up with something because the mood of the girls is quite different to ours because we were just sitting there and so on. So we started something called Ikwijo. Now, Ikwijo is
I'm
an
learning so much.
African song. Ikwijo is an African song. It's something like a war cry, something as Africans, Zulus, Sutus, we will sing when we were going to war or something like that to unite us, to put us together in the moment. So the song we
Don't you want
sang,
to sing a couple of words, couple of lines for us?
I'm gonna do that for
Live
you,
on
Mr.
air. It was
Coach.
so beautiful.
I'm gonna do that for you, Mr. Kota. So
Uh,
when
j-
uh, when we when we were coming, Ikwijo that we were singing was saying "Iveni iyeza," which means the police van is coming, so you need to buckle up. So you need to be ready. So it's a struggle song, that was sang during the time of the struggle to say that in as much as we are fighting for the freedom, in as much as we are in this for it, but you need to buckle up so that when the van of the police comes, you are ready to run away or something like that, or you are ready to throw stones. So Mr. Kota was the van of the police that we were talking about coming in, that we are going to the third session and we are going to be ready for the third session. It says, Iveni paso pas, Iveni. And what happened now was that uh, the girls also took over our song because remember, the mood they had set up before we started
it
singing
was
Ikwe.
infectious,
So
contagious.
we got to sing together, and the hall was buzzing. And the video, I think Hassanin has posted it on our Awqaf SA TikTok pages. So anyone who wants to see that can actually go and see. It was amazing. And after that, the mood was just different. I have never seen that. I've been part of this intervention now for 24 months, and to actually see learners on a Sunday for the third session with that kind of a mood. We usually call that a graveyard
Just to
I
session.
give the
thought it was
listeners and the
maybe the
audience an
burgers that
idea,
they ate.
this happened at 2:30, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock on day two on a Sunday, whereby now normally you would have been completely buzzed.
Exactly.
I thought it was the burgers, or maybe there was something in the cool drinks or
No,
something,
no, 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 no. No,
Before.
I think they were so um there was jubilation. There was jubilation and appreciation. And they loved the way, Alhamdulillah, we've managed to connect with them as a family. We've welcomed them to the Awqaf family, and they've welcomed us to their community. So it was some sort of a welcoming for both parties, or I would say more for us to say, you know what, we welcome you. We welcome this kind of intervention. We appreciate this kind of intervention, and we look forward to so much more engagement with you. And it doesn't mean that okay, I'm Indian. I mean, I can't deny it. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm black. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm white. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I'm colored. I'm Indian. I'm as charo can be. And for Charo to go into these communities and to be welcomed so much. I mean, it was heartwarming. And this is what we want to do.
Yeah,
Just
definitely, definitely,
break all these barriers and realize, bottom line, we all bleed the same color. We all bleed red.
definitely. I think it was a very positive gesture because you go into these communities. It's not always easy setting up. We had fair share of technical challenges setting up, and we step out with interpretation. We don't know if we're going to be successful, and to get this warm reception on this, it's very heartwarming. So to go back to Khalid's previous point, we're just going to play one or two videos quickly to maybe the girls' action and so on. This just to give you an idea of the here's the atmosphere,
The,
the
yeah,
vibe, the appreciation. So let's play that.
that was the one.
And another one. So there we go. Yeah, so that's the scene during lunchtime break. After the lunchtime break, there was learners from all types of school just bonding together. This was the grade 11 workshop in preparation for the maths examination for them, hosted at Western Primary School. Portland High School was the partner, and it brought a cohort of learners from across Mitchell's Plain, different schools, Nyanga, Philippi, Kailicha, you name it. So it was a very good bonding session. So if you are joining this session here, we're going to be just reflecting on some of the recent workshops, just to share with you some of the impact. There's been big numbers. This past weekend, we had the grade 11 workshop. There's about 500 plus learners. And I think soon we'll reflect on the grade 12 workshop.
Now, Hassanin, I think now let us go back, 2 weeks back to Spine Road High School, where we experienced a cohort of learners making up to more than 700 students, coming in one place, which was one of the biggest events, that has ever been organized by Awqaf SA in Cape Town. We know Awqaf SA goes, across the country, to do these interventions. But let me start with you, Mr. Kota. How was the feeling when you saw the students and all of them were there and they were glued? Usually on a Saturday, you are quite skeptical as to we've got 700 students today. Will they be coming tomorrow? And on a Sunday as well, it was jam packed.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, normally with our workshops, it takes about 15 minutes. Learners would now start pitching up about 15 minutes to 30 minutes later. But to my amazement and my astonishment, even on day one when I got there, I already saw buses. I already saw learners hang out. I knew this was going to be explosive. I knew with the cohort of learners that we had that this is going to be absolutely off the hook. And the minute we kicked off the session, we had 700 seated. It was, and I mean, the more the learners, the greater the fuel for us, in order to perform even better, to make sure that we bring in our A game, to pull out all our stops, take all the magic tricks out of the hat. You know, abracadabra, simsalabim, hocus pocus, it's going down here today.
No,
But
fantastic. Well,
yeah, it was electric.
finally,
It was absolutely fantastic. And to see all these learners, uh, another great plus of this, besides the mathematics and them seeing, getting them so excited about getting it right, showing them shortcuts and hacks and whatever. If you look at the amount of social benefit that this program is bringing, remember, we're going into areas which are renowned for gangsterism. We know that certain areas, certain schools have got conflict between learners, between each other. And there's some of the visuals that are coming up, and you see how they are all glued in all their uniforms from all the different
Mr.
schools. So we could
Phillies,
make out
Portland High
from this.
School.
Sorry?
Mr. Phillies from Portland High School.
Yes, and Mr. Phillips from Portland High School, who was also a product of our intervention many, many years ago in 2012. And no, I think it was 2009 or 2010. And today is a math teacher and the math specialist at Portland's High School. So, getting all these learners to connect with each other, and for every, look at that, look at these visuals of the amount of learners that were all there, that were all present in all their different uniforms from all the different schools in Mitchell's Plain, getting them all together, letting them all converge in one place without any. We had zero incidences, and I think that was the most amazing part of this program. That if it was a sporting event, if it was a social event, if it was a music or festival, whatever, it there was bound to be conflict. But I mean, Alhamdulillah, with all praises due to the Almighty, I think with this education and with mathematics, it's actually joining the fibers of this community, bringing them together, and we had zero incidences at the workshop.
Just look at the diligence, Mr. Kauta, while you were
They
in session.
worked. They worked. Some of them
Don't
said that
be.
they wrote more in those 2 days than what they have in their school maths notebook.
Hmm. And we had all of the
So
educators on standby also to assist us,
no,
to assist the
we
learners.
must be very grateful to. I mean, it's a very big project. So the amount of tech that goes into it, the amount of security that goes into it, the hosting, the internet, the fiber, the food, the catering. It's a massive
And
massive
Khalid,
project.
we must give props to Khalid because this was the first time that while we were at Spinebelt, Khalid was beaming this,
At
hosting
Lushlaza.
yes, the broadcast party at Lushaza. So that's a horticulture.
As I mean, couple of years ago, this a program like this was sort of, they tried to initiate something very close to this, nothing like what we've done many many years ago before the advent of internet. So
Hmm.
we're looking at the early stages of internet. We're looking at pre 2010. And there was a program that was going on like this where they tried to converge, but then you needed the, a satellite, you needed a dedicated decoder channel, satellite channel. It was then tried to be beamed from one area. I think it was called the telematics program or something like this. I don't, something along these lines. But with the advent of technology and internet, and now all the new, the landscape has opened up so vast. We are able to tackle so many, and to reach so many learners across the country. I mean, besides the 700 that were on site, I'm sure we had more than 10,000 online.
Yeah, so look to your point there. This gentleman is from Strandfontein High. He attended
Uh-huh.
the our workshop. So I was busy doing the interviews there,
Mm.
and he's going to be an engineer. He's going to be his
Inshallah.
workshop primed up his maths and his preparation for maths. So, lots of these learners are big dreamers and they've got big dreams, very ambitious.
Alhamdulillah.
This is a very sharp learner from Eisleben. If you want to see her video testimony, it's on our TikTok. Hit us up on our TikTok platform at Awqaf Essay. We've got some good video archives and footage of some of the excitement. This girl is definitely going far. She's going to be studying business administration. She's probably an entrepreneur in the making. Very confident learners. We definitely got to see the cream of the crop there.
The
Khalid,
beauty
yours?
part, Hasanain, is that we are able to track these learners. We are tracking these learners. So maybe a lot of the questions might be popping up in the listener or in the viewer's minds that what sort of tracking do we have? We're tracking all these learners to find out exactly how they did prior to the workshop and post workshop. We also get them to submit all their results at the end of grade 12, and we support them. We keep in contact with them right through, even through their tertiary education. So it's a full turnkey project. It's a one-stop shop where a learner enters into the program and exits, and we look after him, we mentor him, and we as a company or an organization, we want to forge relationships with these learners lifelong. Lifelong. It's not just a fly by night operation once off gig. This year is lifelong learning, lifelong relationships, lifelong bonds, and we just want responsible citizenry from them.
Yeah, so look, there was definitely a culture of cooperation. This young lady there is helping this gentleman here with his problem solving. And we saw
Mm.
lots of learners getting on, bonding, making new friends. You see this. This is photo of the year now. During the break time, these kids were having knockout chess competitions. So
Yeah.
this, as much as we were on the Cape Flats, right? There's the area is only known for gangsterism and lack of this and lack of this. But these learners had surplus of excellence,
There
enthusiasm.
is talent. The Hasanain, we are able to identify, and you know what's surfacing? The cream is surfacing now. And as we start anchoring ourselves within these communities, we start realizing workshop through workshop, the amount of talent that is available in this area that is being neglected by corporate South Africa, by big companies, even the government, who as a whole, tends to blindside or is blindsided to all these learners. And we have got now the first-hand experience with the amount of talent that these areas have got, and it's amazing. We are
Check
able
out
to
this
showcase, and
lady.
hopefully,
Yeah, check out this
hopefully,
lady. He's very happy. He's got his Gatsby there and his scientific calculator, and he's boosting
imagine
each one.
they ordered Gatsby's for their break, and they didn't want to go home. Imagine they sat there from 8 o'clock until 3 o'clock and they didn't want to go home.
Spine Road
So
High
that,
School. Props to Mr. Mark Fairbairn from Spine Road High School for hosting us.
yes,
Himself and a team complement of 20 staff were there to roll out the red carpet for us. Tell me,
absolutely.
Khalid, how was the vibe there at Lushlaza? Because you were beaming it for our inaugural broadcast party there at Lushlaza. What was the vibe like for the grade 12 learners at Lushlaza and some other school that was also there?
At Luhlaza, we had some students, of course, which included Luhlaza as well as Usasazo, that were on the ground. And it was quite amazing because for them, it was a first time experience. And I got to ask them that which of you have sort of like engaged on this intervention before, and only one of them raised their hand that they were part of this online session and so on. So you could see the sense of appreciation, the discipline that came because when you appreciate something, you become disciplined because you don't want to lose it. And you could see that, and that's why I said to you, Hassanain, after the session, that whoever was there will advertise, will market the program to anyone who was not there, because I could feel, the sense of appreciation, the sense of, happiness that they were part of that. And this, to be going there again this weekend for the grade 10s now, is quite exciting as well. And it's not surprising that we've got more than 200 learners that have already registered for that,
Beautiful.
for this particular workshop.
Very excited to be there this weekend. I'm back in Joburg. It's been 3 weeks in a row. Cape Town, Joburg, Cape Town, Joburg. Yeah, this is the last one, the grand finale for this term, but it's not the grand finale for the year. Remember, we're coming back to the area again. We do it 4 times a year, guys. So we do it at the end of every term to ensure that there's consistency with these learners so that we are able to support teachers to consolidate concepts, to make sure that these concepts are concretized with learners, reinforced with learners, and that these concepts are internalized by the learner and learners are able to apply it, hopefully, in their upcoming exams. So we'll be back again. We'll be back again in term 4, where we're going to be rocking and rolling in those areas. And yeah, let's see what 2025 brings. We've had a couple of 100%ers over the years, and I think this year we're going to have quite a bit more. Some of our 100%ers were also from previously disadvantaged areas that are studying astrophysics today, and Rory Sang, and the likes of Rory Sang, and the girl
Naira who
from
scored
Umaira,
98%.
98%, Alhamdulillah. So, yeah, this program reaches, we hope to reach as many and touch as many lives as possible. And we've had learners beaming in, expats from Dubai, from Australia, from UK, who are writing
From
the
Zimbabwe,
Sakai exam.
bring my
Zimbabwe in the
$10.
house,
So shout
who are
out
doing
to
the South African Comprehensive Assessment Institute, the Sakai
yes,
for homeschoolers. Remember, this program is not only for DBE. Whether you are IEB, whether you are DBE, or you're a homeschooler, you're doing Sakai. As long as you're a FET learner, further education and training, as long as you're a grade 12 learner, this program is for you.
whether
10,
you're
11, and 12.
hermaphrodite, four-legged, two-legged,
Yeah.
we got you covered. Shout out to Mr. Phyllis from
Uh,
Portland High School, Romano Peterson, Portland High School, another dedicated, educated Yusra Peterson. Shout out to you. She spent the better half of Saturday and Sunday over there. Lots of dedication, lots of positive feedback that we did receive. And tell us, we went, Samit and myself, the AV team, we went to Lushlaza High School to go and have a look at the venue. And look, we've had a very good relationship with the Western Cape Education Department, working jointly with them, mobilizing. So there's definitely a mounting excitement. There's a build up for the Grade 10 workshop that's taking place this coming
I think
Saturday.
in Kailicha, there's about 15 high schools. I think Dr. Harry Gwala, Manyano, Luklaza, Koset, and I think just to name a few, and I think all of them will hopefully be converging this coming weekend for the Grade 10 workshop. So very excited to meet all the learners from all those different schools.
No, definitely. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be our first big event there at Lushlaza. Khalid, our main man, will be leading us in that there. So tell us, Khalid, you got long sleeves. What have you got up your sleeves this time? You know, the last time they over the weekend they definitely wowed us with your vocal skills there. You know, leading us in chant. You know,
No, you
what can we
surprised me. You
expect?
shocked me. You shocked me, bro. I think you can. I think Khalid with his voice, he'll rouse a stadium.
Yeah, no,
He'll lead a stadium. He'll do the opening.
represent.
He'll do the opening for the World Cup, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely. So Khalid has been a key staple of the Awqaf SA Maths workshop. He has been running our programs, as the program director. He has been engaging with the learners, and you must bear in mind we live in South Africa, and our workshop is here to cater for all learners from all walks of life, especially those that need it the most. But the reality is, within South Africa, um, the education system has got lots of challenges. Educators, learners that live in these gang zones, live in areas with lots of socioeconomic challenges. Lots of these interventions, it's needed, and yeah, it's well received. So Khalid is playing a very big role, and also there's a very big component or population of our learners that are from different walks of life, and we are also mindful of that in terms of culturally. We don't only stick to English. You'll find Mr. Kota breaking out in Afrikaans, socky songs, flow jokes, and Khalid also speaks in vernac. So we have to be sensitive to our audience and relate to them, whether it's in Afrikaans, whatever language there. So what's it been like for you, Khalid, reflecting on your participation in this growing project that's got this high demands or needs, but it's also been well received?
I think it's exciting in as much as it's demanding because we are dealing with students, first of all, and we are dealing with the internet. We depend on the internet. Yes,
Ah, ah,
sometimes
ah.
you can do all the preparations you want, you can do all the site visits you want, but if the network is not there on that day, and that's it, you will be found out. So I think it's quite it becomes emotional sometimes, but I think uh, having to work with people who are professional, Kota, in yourself, your soulmates, and all of these other stakeholders that we do work with, to be able to understand that we are putting the effort in as much as it not maybe working at that particular time, but the effort is there to make sure that it works. Now, coming back to Luhlaza this Saturday, it will be buzzing. I can promise you. And for someone who is thinking, should I go? Should I not go? I promise you, you must be. I want to say to you that do go and register to be part of the workshop in person, because when you register online, it gives you an option. Will you be joining us online or will you be there on the ground? Make sure that you are there on the ground. We will be doing TikTok challenges. We will be singing. It will be buzzing. And make sure that you follow, you connect with us, because when you connect with us, you get to see the work that Awqaf does. If you took pictures of yourself, you will only get to see the pictures on our social medias. So on our Facebook, it's Awqaf South Africa, and on Instagram, you can get us at Awqaf SA. On TikTok, we are at Awqaf SA as well. And then on YouTube, you can get us at Awqaf SA as well. So do make sure that you are following us. There's a lot
Come
of
and meet the
students,
team.
that
Come and meet the team.
that
Look at
get
that.
back to us and saying,
Wow.
"Oh,
Hey,
how
what's
can
this
I
hydraulic
register?" You
suspension
can
here,
go to
Khalid?
our
What's happening
website
here?
at
Os pagavisa.
awqafsa.za and be part
What's
Ndota.
happening here?
and be part of these workshops. This is the excitement, Mr. Kota, that we experience when we're there on the girls.
Awe. Os pagavisa. Guys, you have to be part of it. You have to be part of it. You have to be there to experience it. Come meet the team. Come meet us live backstage. Come take photos with us. We'd like to engage with you. We'd like to meet you. So wherever you are, if you can make it, if you can come down to Kailicha to Luklaza High School, if you're in the area, please do come in person. Uh, Come and meet the team. Come join with us and be part of the family. And we're here to support you, not only for grade 10, we're here to support you right through until the end of grade 12, inshallah, God willing, if we have enough life in us left. And
Okay.
hopefully, end of the year, inshallah, we're looking at expanding the program, bringing the program also to Johannesburg. There's talks. We're not going to release too much now on air, but
One of the schools that I would like to send a shout out from is the school that I'd like to send a shout out to is the Nelson Mandela High School uh, that is in Philippi. Also to give a shout out to um, Sopumelela High School, which was the most represented this past Saturday.
Okay, there we go. Shout out.
actually, big shout out to everybody who joined us in all our workshops, every school that participated. I think it was Mondale, Westridge, Cedar, Spine Road, Glendale. The schools from, I don't even know some of the names of the school. Masipu Malele. I think that's a school in Simonstown, Fishhook, Livingston, Westerford, Spine, all the schools. I mean, there were so many schools that joined us. And yeah, looking forward to this weekend. Hassanein, it's time for me to clock out.
Yeah,
Uh,
before you
Paper one
go,
on Saturday, just to give
yes.
everybody a quick brief. Paper one on Saturday. Workshop starts at 8:30 in the morning. Paper one, we're gonna do intensive revision of the entire year's work, topic for topic, item for item, covering algebra, finance, functions, probability, uh, um, that's paper one. Paper two, we'll be doing analytics, data handling or statistics, the whole of trigonometry and Euclidean geometry. That would be on Sunday. And what's required for them? There's scientific calculators, stationery, some hydration, um, water, sandwiches, fruits, and snacks. And lunch will be provided, a small lunch, a light lunch, but obviously come prepared. Bring your waters, bring your energy drinks, whatever you need to keep you boosting for the day, because it's really going to be a liftoff.
Lushlaza Kai Licha, save the date. 6th and 7th September. It's my birthday on Sunday, so we're gonna have a cupcake or two. So we can
Ah,
sing
how
and
nice! It
chant
was it
on
was my
Sunday.
birthday at the workshop last year in KZN, and they brought me a nice cupcake with a candle. There, it was on. We
There
did the
we
workshop
go.
on the 20th of August last year. Do you remember?
That's correct. That's correct. So just on screen, just before we round up, we are a few subscribers shy of 8,000. Please give
Wow.
our YouTube channel a like. 8,000 is around the corner. Get us to 8,000. Subscribe and share our videos. We wanted to just show you that all of our videos of sessions are on our YouTube platform. That's the grade 11 of October. These are the grade 10 workshops. Grade 10 of May, the grade 12 workshop is all here for you, waiting for you for your revision. So that's it. That's on the YouTube platform. That's
Yes,
gonna
we
be
forgot to say
that's
this
gonna
thing
be
is recorded, guys. It's recorded for you to go back, and it's not only live. These sessions are recorded, so you can always go back. You can revert back to it for revision purposes post workshop, um, so that you can prepare yourself fully for the exams.
so just
Yeah, that's
concluding
it from my side.
remarks from my side, and Khalid will wrap up. We'd just like to thank the dedication from educators, dedication also shown by learners who, despite their challenges, continue to strive for excellence. We find lots of learners on the ground, and we hope to find the diamond in the rough. We did come across one learner. He scored 100% in his maths for July. Came to our workshop, a grade 11 workshop on Saturday.
Yes,
So yeah, we want to discover some of the talent, on Inikati, on the Cape Flats, there's some brilliant learners that's destined for good, and we want to uncover them, profile them, expose them to the world, and also for it to be a very good example to other learners, so they can also overcome the challenges. I would like to thank one and all those that attend online, like Mango Fish, their diligence and their support, as well as the
Every
co
workshop,
person,
every workshop.
Mango Fish. Shout out to you. We hope that you watch this, and this video will be
And
watched
Mango
by
Fish is from Chatsworth, from KZN, huh?
yeah. Okay, that's where the mango and the fish comes in.
Yes.
So yeah, and Khalid, we appreciate you for what you've been doing, and we're gonna expect more from you going forward to
We
run
just want to
session.
want to warn South Africa. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Watch the space. Watch the space for 2020, end of 2025 and 2026. 2026, this thing is going to explode in every region in the country, be it Eastern Cape, every province.
Die
And this
poppe
team
gaat
that you see
dans.
sitting here, the Popa gaan dance.
Poppe gaat dans. Khalid, conclusion on your
Jazakallah,
side?
guys.
Yeah. Walaikum salam. Khalid, in conclusion, your final remarks?
I
Okay.
think Khalid got a bit of a leg.
Yeah, no problem. So anyway, that's where we round it up. We will see you at the Awqaf SA Grade 10 workshop taking place this weekend. Good luck to all of our learners. We know the grade 12s have written their maths already by the time this thing was
Uh,
published.
from my side, just to conclude, I will say that it has been quite an experience, to be part of the Pure Maths workshop, under the guidance, of course, of or under the tutorship, should I say, of Mr. Kota. So it is something that is very, very important.
I think Khalid's a bit frozen there, eh? It's a bit of a
Yeah.
lag. All right, guys, that's where we ended off. Shukran, Khalid. We will see you this coming weekend. Log on to
I
okafsa.org.za.
think we've got a bit of a lag, but yeah, I'll just conclude on the words that let us keep pushing. A lot of students are benefiting from this intervention. Let us just make sure that we sort of like benefit everyone. Because a lot of students that I spoke to, especially during the break time, they said that it's difficult to get tutorship because it's very expensive. Therefore, there's no one to mentor them. There's no one to give them these lessons for free. So it's important that we make sure that we're part of this intervention, and let us.
Jazakallah, guys.
Okay, that's where we ended off. Assalamu alaikum.
Right. Assalamu alaikum. See you guys and see you guys on.
South Africa, a country where necessities are a challenge and reality in poor communities. Awqaf SA is on a drive to make a positive change in people's lives. Our work is deeply rooted in the ethos, history, and belief of our religion. Through your Waqf donations, we are building a brighter future for education, healthcare, and infrastructure, and fulfill a sunnah in paving a way towards a brighter tomorrow. With your support, Awqaf SA has the power to transform lives for generations to come. Donate today and build a foundation for a brighter tomorrow. Awqaf SA, creating an eternal legacy of hope and dignity.